Hey, what is up, guys? A few weeks ago, WWE.com came out. I think it was on April 24th. WWE came out with the greatest WWE Championship matches. What was the top 50 greatest WWE Championship matches? I am gonna say the whole list eventually, but I want to review the matches that I haven't reviewed yet and watch them because they seem like good matches. So I'm gonna talk about number 50. So this match is from Survivor Series 1997 on November 9th, 1997. This was Bret Hart defending the WWE Championship against Shawn Michaels. Um, the build-up was there. They hated each other in this match. I watched this on the Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart DVD. They hated each other. They couldn't stand each other. Shawn Michaels was super kicking him off wheelchairs. Bret Hart Shawn Michaels was doing inappropriate stuff with the Canadian flag. I don't really know what Bret Hart did. He probably just called him stupid and stuff in DX. But that was it. But this match was pretty cool. Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart come out like Goldberg. They come out they show them backstage, then they come out like Goldberg used to do. So I like how they did that. This match was great. The match, Shawn Michaels though, when he came into the ring, was disrespecting the American flag, wiping his nose with it, wiping his balls with it, putting it in his pants. That's what he did. Bret Hart gets in the ring, he gets a big crowd reaction. Shawn Michaels attacks Bret Hart from behind, but the match doesn't start yet. They start fighting beforehand. They go into the crowd, and it was in Montreal, Canada. Then they go into the runs that area. Shawn Michaels bounces Bret Hart's head off the announcer's table, bounces him off the steps, chokes him with like some sort of flag. I think it's like a flag or something. I didn't really know what it was. Then there's a bunch of people out there: Gerald Briscoe, Vince McMahon, Sergeant Slaughter, because he was the commissioner back then, trying to restore order, but he fails. Shawn Michaels tries to go for a pile driver while they're in the crowd because they go in the crowd again. But Bret Hart counters and they go over the crowd. Then he tries to do it on the stage, same counter. Bret Hart hits Shawn Michaels with a fire extinguisher. He attacks him in the Titantron area, so that was cool. Then Bret Hart, they get back in the ring. Bret's choking Shawn with the flag. The match finally starts, and Shawn Michaels gets in the control with the flying forearm. By the way, Jerry the King Lawler and Jim Ross were on commentary for this match. I just thought I should say that. Then they start attacking each other outside, bouncing their heads off on the barricade. Shawn Michaels does like a face suplex on the steel steps. Then he does an axe handle to the ribs. Everything he can to keep Bret Hart weakened, but Bret Hart finally comes back. Does some and walks on the leg, but Bret Hart does a thumb in the eye, and then Shawn Michaels is able to regain control again. Bret Hart does this awesome move though when he does the figure four leg lock around the steel post. I thought that was awesome. Then Bret Hart works over the leg of Shawn Michaels, gets him in the figure four. Shawn Michaels gets out of it. Then Bret Hart goes to go for, I think it was a drop kick, but Shawn Michaels throws the referee in front of him. So then Shawn Michaels gets Bret Hart in the sharpshooter. But then, the referee wins the belt, but Bret Hart never submitted. And you can tell that Shawn Michaels was pissed that this had to happen because his expression just said it all. He was so pissed that he had to do the Montreal Screwjob because he was not happy as a champion. Bret Hart, you can just see him spit in Vince McMahon's face. And then after the match, he destroys the announcer's table. I think he did WCW. He wrote it out. So I thought that was awesome stuff right there because this was going to be Bret Hart's last match in the WWF. I think he was going to WCW at that time. So Vince McMahon did not want to lose the World Wrestling Federation Championship because Bret Hart was the champion in this match. And Shawn Michaels just won the championship in this match. This actually, though, Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart did not speak until the Raw Bret Hart finally returned as the guest host in 2010. That was they didn't speak until then. And Bret Hart even said that he was sorry for himself, wasn't used well in WCW, and he ended up getting like a trauma. I think he talked about. Then he finally came back, and he got into the Hall of Fame, all that stuff. Then but there was no Shawn Michaels at the Hall of Fame. I think maybe he left though. So then they finally talked in person, and Shawn Michaels got inducted into the Hall of Fame, and Bret and Shawn were friends again. That's awesome stuff right there. And then it also brought out the evil side of Vince McMahon. You finally saw like this evil side of Vince, in this Montreal Screwjob when he got his face spattered. He went on. Then Vince McMahon went on to his feud with Stone Cold Steve Austin, and this is just I think this was the creation of Vince McMahon. And people say though that the Montreal Screwjob's a work, which means scripted, fake. But I think this was a real situation. I think Shawn Michaels maybe was supposed to put Bret Hart in the sharpshooter, but I think Bret Hart was supposed to like get to the ropes or something. I don't think the bell was supposed to run. And you could just tell when Bret and Shawn were talking about it in their movie that it just broke their hearts to talk about it. So I think this was a real situation. Do I agree with it? I don't agree with the way it went out. Like, I think, yes, you could take the championship back, but I don't think you should have just screwed Bret Hart like that. I think Bret Hart should have gotten at least a fair chance to retain his championship. But that's just my opinion. But this actually was a good match, though. And this was just a moment that kind of changed wrestling for Shawn Michaels' career and Bret Hart's career and Vince McMahon's career. So that's pretty much it, guys. I will be back either later on with another WWE or World Wrestling Federation Championship match, or just or a TNA review tomorrow. But that's pretty much it, guys. See you later.